Hey guys, Martin here from TSI. This video, I guess I start a lot of videos the same way, but this one's a little bit different. This one is one that myself and Iggy and Lucas, who unfortunately are not here, want to introduce to Tactical Sports International, the new part of TSI. So we have started another company, which is called The Weekend Warrior Australia, or TWWA, The Weekend Warrior Australia. Website is www.theweekendwarrior.com.au. Facebook, same, etc. Now, what is a Weekend Warrior? Well, as you guys know, myself, I'm not military background. Iggy and Lucas are both military background. Iggy and Lucas have both played Airsoft for 15, nearly 20 years. Lucas in Brazil and worldwide, Iggy in the UK mostly, but also some throughout Europe. Myself, I'm not military background, and I've only been gel balling, airsofting for 4 years when it became illegal in Australia. But I have been shooting my real firearms for 10 years now, and none of us like cheap stuff. So all of the gear that we've got, for example, my plate carrier there, you've recently seen me talking about the new Plat Attack Mark V plate battle bra chest rig. All of our gear that we all use is expensive stuff. You know, Pelican case, not cheap Chinese stuff. But that's us. Now, a lot of people in the gel ball world either buy what is in local stores or buy on eBay or Alibaba or AliExpress. And then there are some players, and it's probably a good 10%, if not more, of people that like to use good stuff. You know, 511 tactical, very good quality. It's military design, but it's used. This, for example, this plate carrier is used for CrossFit because it's extremely well padded. This has got 10 kilos in it right now. It's stuff that just, you know, you can buy it, spend good money, you know, the old saying, buy once, cry once, and it doesn't last forever, but it lasts for a bloody long time. So we have definitely established, between just our conversation, that there's a hole in the Aussie market in that there's the high-end stuff, 511, Plat Attack, all the other import stuff that is available from other stores, you know, high-end tactical stores. But then there's a big void down to the lower end of the market where the cheaper stuff is. Your Alibaba, your AliExpress, etc. Now, a lot of the gel ball shops, and you've got to remember that this is for us aimed towards gel ballers, in that that's what we do. That's what we play. That's the market that we see is missing. You've got the really cheap stuff, the really high-end stuff, and there's nothing really in the middle. So people go off to various stores or eBay and they spend $50 on a plate carrier, say, and it falls apart within 2 games. Because it's cheap. It was probably $4 on AliExpress and they spent $50 on it in a local store. Nothing wrong with that. The store is perfectly fine doing that, but the quality of the product is lacking. So we wanted something in the middle. A really, really good quality product, but at a really good price. So the quality is high, but the price is in the middle there. Now, as I said before, Iggy's been playing Airsoft in the UK for 20 years. And one of the biggest brands of gear and product for pouches, apparel, clothing, etc. in the UK is a brand called Viper Tactical. Now, Iggy said to me, you know, what if we could get Viper Tactical in Australia? And you can. You could buy it through 2 other websites, but the stock is not in Australia. The stock is in New Zealand and is posted here. So you pay high price in postage. The other store is an Aussie website, but it is a landing page for the UK. Again, postage is reasonably dear, but not too bad. But their order times is 3, 4, 5 months to buy a pouch. So Iggy being Iggy, and Iggy being Iggy and playing Airsoft for 20 years, he knows a lot of people. He made touch with a good friend of his from Viper Tactical in the UK, and that's where it is. TSI, Tactical Sports Australia, formed the Weekend Warrior Australia, so we now have our online web store. separated from TSI. TSI will stay with the blog. TWWA is selling the retail goods. So what is Viper Tactical? Now, as I said, it's been around for the best part of 20 years in the UK. Iggy still uses stuff that he brought with him that he bought in the early 2000s and has played wearing and using for the best part of 20 years, and the stuff is still going strong. Really good quality. Now, I'm not talking pants and shirts and boots. We're not going to bring pants and shirts and boots because there's too many sizes and it's too hard to accommodate all. But what I'm talking is things like pouches, accessories, map reading equipment, all that kind of stuff. So I want to run through a couple of bits and pieces with you now. I'm not going to show you everything we brought in. Now, to my left, or your right, this is, you can probably see 6 of the open face boxes. There's 20 odd boxes there of the stuff we've brought in, of stuff. So I'm going to show you some things. Now, the one thing that got me most excited about Viper Tactical, and it's something that Iggy owned and brought with him to New Zealand in 2019 when we went for Airsoft. I'd never seen it before, and it was one of these. Now, I kid you not, even though I ran a 511 tactical retailer, the biggest retailer in Queensland, and I went to America and I was looking for products, this was something I was looking for and could never find from any of the brands I already had access to. That. So when I saw Iggy wearing this when we went to New Zealand, I literally grabbed his forearm and I said, what the hell, where the hell did you get that? I've been looking for one of those for years. So what is it? Well, this is what I call an armbar. Now, it's probably not called an armbar. It's probably more so just navigator or an admin panel that goes on your forearm. Ideally, it's going to go over your shirt or whatever you're wearing, etc. So it's going to live here. The front face is Velcro, and then you do have a zip pocket here as well. But the main feature of this pouch is it opens up. Now, this is for documents, specifically maps. Again, expanding. So two layer on the main face, and then multiple pockets here, all weatherproof, not waterproof because they're open-ended, but it's the weatherproof because it has the plastic, as you can see, it's shining off, for your documents. Now, this is not just for the gel baller, this is for someone hiking, navigating, wanting to get out there and just have access to your gear and not have to be necessarily wearing an admin panel here or holding your map. This is just straight up on your wrist, ready to go. Now, there is plenty of room in here to also have your compass in here. So you don't actually need to be holding your compass. It can be there straight with your map. This, as I said before, I was looking for this for four years prior to seeing this in 2019. And now it's 2022 and we've got them. So Viper Tactical make this. Now, as I said, this is the thing I'm probably one of the most excited about because I don't know of any that are available elsewhere. Available online right now through the Weekend Warrior Australia. Absolutely brilliant. Super, super, super excited about this navigation panel. Okay, a few other things that I'm most excited about, and then I'll show you a few of the other bits and pieces that are super cool, but of course, what they are. Almost along the lines of the armbar. Now, this is obviously ignoring the brochure part, this is a molly on panel, or it has a molly panel behind it, so you can attach this using fast clips from elsewhere. It's also got a big loop through the back, so it could technically be worn on your arm. But that's mostly designed for a belt loop, or if you're wearing a plate carrier, that's big enough to put the main strap, which is called a cummerbund, from a plate carrier through this rear webbing. Again, there is also more molly panels, but they're elasticated here. So you've got 3 different ways of attaching this to your gear, whether you want to wear it on the side or If you're wearing a plate carrier, wear it right up the top here. Now what is it? So, let's open her up. This is also an admin panel. Fully adjustable so it doesn't necessarily fall completely to the floor. If we're wearing it here on our chest, got to open up and spin it around. Again, we've got an admin panel here. So for mapping, documents, anything that you want to be able to read without even doing anything. So I can look down and I can read the panel. Now, something like this is available from other brands, but what the other brands don't do is have the panel removable. You might not want it in there. Now once it's removed, you have a full two-face of hook and loop. So this is the soft side, not the aggressive side, of hook and loop there. So you can attach anything you want in here. Now, you could attach Velcro-backed magazine pouches in here, Velcro-backed pistol holster in here. This could be a concealable pouch for a pistol. The rear Velcro panel here is also elasticated at the sides, so you could, if you didn't want to have mags on the front, let's say you've still got your admin panel there, stick him back in, but this rear loop here that is elasticated has Velcro on the inside of it. That there can be a magazine slot, so you could have some pistol mags in there. Pen loop on the side, obviously the openable, the center section there. So this, in theory, is an admin panel, but it could be used for a million and one things. It is a brilliant, brilliant little piece of apparel. On the front is full Velcro. It is also full laser cut moly. So this whole front face can be expanded on again. You could take a mag pouch and stick that on there as well. So this also, of course, is online on the Weekend Warrior Australia. This was the second most exciting assembly that we have come in, purely because it's bigger than others I've used in the past, and it's got the internal Velcro, the removable document panel, and also the elasticated rear panel, which means it's expandable. Brilliant, Viper. Love it. What's next? It's just a pouch. I've got this thing about pouches, but it's not just a pouch. This is the stuffer pouch. So it's a drop pouch or a douche pouch if you want to call it that. But being it's elasticated on the sides, moly, let me just take it off so I don't destroy the hanging card thing. Now, we don't have a retail shop. It's all online. Postage is obviously part of the online store. Can be organized for pickup, and we do go to regular events, of course, that we can, of course, bring stuff to you if we're going. All right, back to the stuffer pouch. Moly on the rear. Moly panel, so you can use this fast loop or an existing fast loop. And then it does also have a sling point, so you could use just a normal 1.5 inch wide web to tether that through anything else. Put a backpack on it, put it on a backpack, whatever you want to do. Drain points at the bottom for if you have a water bottle in there or something wet in there to leak. Now, on the front, it's a 600 denier. On the back and the lid, it's 600 denier. Cordura. On the sides, it's a softer material, which means it will cinch down better. So it disappears almost into itself. And with the rain flap over the top that clips down, it's not waterproof, but will be very, very, very water resistant. Why was I so excited about this pouch? For the simple reason is, when you're out bush, whether you be playing gel ball, airsoft, hunting, hiking, whatever, survivalist, whatever you're doing, this is the kind of pouch that in so many scenarios you just wish you'd had. Even if it's sat empty, not doing anything at some point, or you put your poncho in it, a rain jacket in it, extra food, extra water. It's just that kind of pouch that just works. You wish you had it if you didn't have it, and when you do have it, you will use it all the time. I've got drop pouches on all sorts of gear. Here's a battle belt with a 511 drop pouch. This pouch, as you can see by the faded marks, lives shut. It's always shut, but it's always there for when I need it. Okay, now that one, as I said, it's just a simple pouch. There's no internal features. It's just an open pouch with the clip over, spray pot, spray cap, elasticated, you know, not elasticated, but a drawstring closing at the top. In every way, it's just a universal but supremely usable accessory. Definitely one I'm going to be adding on to my milsim gear. It will probably go straight on the back of my camelback, purely to give me that extra expansion for the potential of that little bit more room to put a poncho or something on my back to have with me. Alright, so I'm going to flick through a couple of others a bit quicker. Now we got in heaps of pouches. This one is a universal pouch that kind of just looks like a radio pouch, which I have a radio pouch here with it as well. But the utility pouch, as you can see, is considerably bigger. It's a really good size for more than just a radio or magazines. This could hold anything you want. Water bottles, 50ml grenades, just bigger items. So, whatever was that, 750ml water bottle, straight in, dead easy. Again, just being bigger than normal just makes it that little bit more universal than an individual small pouch. Molly on the back, elasticated all round, molly on the front if you do want to expand off that. Very, very strong double, triple, if not triple lad on the bottom to keep its shape. So it does have the separated elastic sides, but the front, base and back is all one piece with the reinforced bottom, so it keeps that square shape to it. The radio pouch is the smaller version basically, doesn't have the really square base, so that means depending on what size your radio is, now I've got a little UV5R here, which is oh so common, with a short aerial, disappears in there very, very easily. Now because it's got the softer bottom, it will, using the elastic tether on the back here, tighten down and the radio just sits in there dead easy. The radio is a little bit small for the pouch, but because of the elastic tether over the top and the fact that it's elasticated across the front, it's going to keep it in there pretty damn secure. So again, that's just your normal radio or a small GPS unit pouch. That one's a big GPS unit or a big Motorola radio, water bottles, etc. Now these ones will also fit a small water bottle, something like a 600ml or a small iced coffee bottle or something like that, but it's going to protrude out a lot. This one here is going to keep it covered a lot more. Pouches, pouches, pouches. Now this one here is I'm not going to take it out the packaging because it's stapled. This is a buckle-on panel. On the back, it's full Velcro, so it can stick to a Velcro panel or it can be buckled on. So the buckling system is specifically for, in front of me here, under all these pouches, we have one VX buckle up item, and we've got more on the way that have not arrived yet. So this Velcro panel with the buckles is designed to go on the front of other VX items. Now this is the rifle bag or the carbine bag. As you can see, you've got fast clips, 1, 2 sets of fast clips, which can go either way, and then the Velcro panels. So this Velcro panel, for example, could clip straight on there. So that turns that Velcro panel into a full molly panel. So that Velcro panel can then have mag holders and any molly panel, molly accessory onto the front here. So let's say admin panel onto here. So you've now just put another pocket on the front of your rifle bag. If you want to have a bigger pocket on the front of your rifle bag. So the VX buckle up system, the same fast clip and Velcro system is going to be available soon in a chest rig. That again, as I said, we haven't got here yet, and I'll talk about other chest rigs in a minute. So this is the VX system that works with other products. Now this is a molly panel that of course you can put on any other MOLLE accessories you want to. Now, we showed you the bag briefly, let's show it again. 3 Velcro assemblies, 2 MOLLE panels, zipper pocket which comes down to about here. Now this is a full wearable bag, so it's a full backpack. Really, really nicely padded, nicely ventilated because you've got the center rib down the back here and a top handle. Also has the side handle. So this is just a rifle bag if you want to call it that. But one thing I like about it is it is not huge. It's a 36-inch rifle bag to suit a carbine. Now what's a carbine? An AR-15, an AK-47 or 74. And anything that we use really for gel ball, bar a long SLR or something like that, will fit in this bag. Internally, it is just one big bag, really nicely padded. The front flap alone is about 15mm thick, and there's the same 15mm thick padding all the way around. The whole rear panel is Velcro, which means you can add any Velcro accessory you want onto there. And then you've got removable, obviously on Velcro, with dual Velcro tethers, so that you can quite comfortably fit 2 rifles in here, depending on if you've got a scope and stuff like that on it. So this is a single or a dual carbine bag. Really, really nice quality. Now, I've said about the quality being good, and I mean it. The stitching, the finishing, everything is sealed. There is not a loose thread in sight. Every pull has a kind of like a shrink wrap on it. Everything is just finished like it is a very expensive product. Now, this being a 36-inch bag, it's somewhere around about 130 bucks, I think it is, so it's not cheap. It's not a $25 eBay bag that's gonna fall apart. This is a bag that's gonna last you forever. Now, referencing bags that last forever. 511, this is a 45-inch bag. So as you can see, it's 10 inches longer. It's too big for gel blasters. The gel blasters only come to about here. But this is a great quality bag. It's about 5 years old, has never let me down. There's no stitching coming undone. It is still, whilst it's dirty and rugged, it still is in new condition, as will this bag be in 5 years. It's constructed every bit as good as that 511 bag. And just so you know, you cannot buy that 511 bag in Australia. As far as I'm aware, it is the only one in existence in Australia because 511 Australia didn't import them. Okay, great bag. Now, gotta be honest with you, we didn't get heaps of these in because they are on the dearer end at 139, I think they are. But really good quality, and we've already sold a few. So there isn't many left already, but we will certainly get more in next time we do an order if they continue to be popular. I'm definitely going to be getting one for myself. I've got, from all my years of shooting, I've got several just cheap, nasty bags that, you know, are all tearing and coming apart and everything opening up. That I will happily retire. I can retire those 2 bags for one of those Viper bags. Now, speaking of stuff, where's that one more? Now, I mentioned the VX system, the MOLLE panel. The one that we haven't got that will be here soon is another chest rig. So this is a very small chest rig. So obviously normal H harness, fast buckles that all have silencers on them, so everything's very quiet. All the clicks are quiet. Waistband that I won't worry about clicking up. Now this is a little obviously small unit. It does have a dual Velcro rear panel, perfect for putting your mags straight in there. It does have a fully opening another front panel. Not tall enough to put mags in, as you can see. But this is a full utility assembly for mag pouch, pistol pouches or anything smaller. Now this is a fairly small system, but we have things like expansions for it. This one is a scrote pouch or the small dangler with the tear off Velcro rear. So this can be Velcroed to this or it can be mollied on. And let me show you how it works. This has a full tear off rear Velcro that has a full Velcro panel on it. I take my dangler and I stick it on like that, and I use this now tear off on the back here. So I've just doubled the size of my chest rig by adding the dangler. Now the scrope pouch is just one big pocket. In the rear of the dangler there is some admin elasticated for magazines, multi-tools, anything you want. And on the inside again is the full soft Velcro. There is soft Velcro everywhere, which means everything can be secured inside these pouches. So 3 mags across the top, scrope pouch, etc. Now, let me take it back off again. With this being a loop as well, that can have a belt through it if you want to, so it could be worn on your hip. It doesn't have to be worn on the chest rig. Now, this dangler, this scrope pouch, is also one of the products that got Iggy and I really wanting to bring in the Viper Tactical. We were going to be ordering from another brand to go with the Mark V plate carrier, because hey presto, and I won't worry about sticking it on right now, but that'll go straight under there. Just like that. So guess where that's going to live? Straight under there. 25 bucks or whatever it comes in at, which is around about half the price of the product we were looking at getting for nearly identical. Being amazing, beautifully finished quality. I don't know if you can see, there's no threads, there's no anything hanging left exposed. Everything's, where's a good example, you know, everything's double stitched, everything's just overdone. Just brilliant. So again, this one's the buckle up utility rig, expandable inside, underneath, obviously on the front being Velcro. If you don't want to have the flap there, oh hey, guess what? The flap's removable. They literally covered all bases. Alright, let's stick that back on so I don't forget where it went. Okay, let's go real quick. We brought in a heap of M4 mag pouches. This one here is a duo. It's a double width M4 mag pouch with a single mag pouch on the front of each one. So that holds 4 M4 mags. Molly front, molly rear, elasticated tethers, bingo. Single elasticated M4 mag plate. Elasticated, super slimline, can go on the front of something. If you're not using it, it's literally wafer thin, but can hold an M4 mag, or an AK mag, or a multi-tool, or a radio. Universal pouch, but does easily hold an M4 mag. Same setup, this is a dual pistol mag. Elasticated, multi-tool, a little bit small for a multi-tool unless it's a small one. This is a short version, works perfectly on Glock type mags and other smaller mags. If you have longer mags, i.e. SMG or the high caliber 2011 type mags, that's a longer version of it. Sorry, it's upside down. There we go. So it's taller, which means that more mag is covered, just holds it that little bit more firm if it's a longer mag. We brought those in specifically for people thinking about guys running high caliber mags, which can be a little bit top heavy on the smaller mag pouch. Is meant to be SMG, so we're talking MP5, UMP, etc. will all go in there. Same again, a triple elasticated M4 mag plate, 3 M4 mags, or multi-tool, small water bottle, all other bits and pieces. Pistol mags will go in there, they just won't be super firm. Again, molly back on all of these. Now we've also got in this type, that's over there's boxes full of them, the flap type mag pouches, so completely concealed. This one's to suit SMG, so MP5 mags straight on in there. Probably too small for UMP, but certainly work perfectly for MP5. Triple. Everything Velcroed, everything silenced, everything awesome. Triple molly, So really secure, not going to flap around, not going to move around. All right. 2-point sling. As I said, this isn't everything, this is just things I grabbed. 2-point sling. Now I've been using a 511 2-point sling forever and a day. This one, I've got the AK type, or HK type fast connections, buckles at each end. We've got a, let me hold this, click it together so I can do it pretty easily. Obviously it's all adjustable, but you also have a quick release and tighten up buckle. So when you pull on the cleat, it releases it. So it's firm unless you pull the cleat, and then it adjusts, of course. Have your rifle wherever you want it, on your back, so that's essentially with the gun up my back there. Because of course, in case anyone's a bit confused, the rifle is between these two clips. Really nicely sprung, so of course this is the two ends of your rifle. Click like that. So this is the 2-point VX sling. We brought in 2 different kinds of hat. This one's the full breathable mesh hat, Velcro panel on the front. Then the other hat is the Elite that's actually rip stop, so the same material as the front here, all over, and it has 4 Velcro panels. This one here, I'm not going to open it up because I don't want to take it out the bag, is a concealment vest. So this is a sniper's type suit with webbing strips that you can put leaves and bark and everything you want through to make yourself a full sniper suit. Not a ghillie suit, but a sniper suit. A lightweight entry-level type plate carrier, so it's just molly panel. Yes, it is all correctly sized to take a weighted plate. We have taken already my plate out of my 511 to make sure it fitted perfectly, and it does. Very, very, very highly adjustable side panels, very nicely adjustable shoulder panels, and nicely padded. As I said before, the 511 one is very popular for CrossFit because of how well padded it is. And hey, well, here's one that's less than a third of the price of the 511. Not as many pocket features, but it's got the same padding. Full molly panel rear, standard size, so on a big fella it will look small. On a small fella it will look big, but that is standard size to be worn about here. All it's supposed to do is protect your vitals. It's not protect anything down here. And last but not least for now, kind of wish I had waited and not bought the Plat Attack Mark V, because we have gone and brought in, it needs to be adjusted to lower it down a little bit, we have brought in a very, very similar chest rig to the Plat Attack Mark V. So this one, as you can see here, we've got either a pistol pocket on this side or a multi-tool or a universal pocket, 2 pistol pouches here, M4 sized mag pouch here, but obviously it could be completely universal, and here exactly the same. These will also hold a 40mm grenade size unit. A wider pocket in the front here for if anyone is wanting to run something like an SLR or a 308 type mag. And then we have 4 pistol pocket, mag pouches, 5 correction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across the inner layer. So again, completely awesome system. Elastic tethers on this one here as well. Just a great setup and cheap. A third of the price of the Plat Attack, and will do what you want it to do, how you want it to do it. That's it for now. Jump on the website, have a look. We're very, very, very proud to have Viper Tactical as part of the TSI and the Weekend Warrior family. Let's just hope we can make good things happen. Astoundingly good quality products. I just look at the stuff and so happy with it. For what we feel are really good prices. And in Australia, I'm here on the Gold Coast in my garage with the stuff here. You don't have to wait 2 weeks from New Zealand or 6 weeks or 6 months from the UK. It's here in Australia, on the Gold Coast, in Queensland, Southeast Queensland, which is the heart of gel ball. So get some. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Hope this video wasn't too boring. I'm super excited about it. Iggy's super excited. In fact, he's frustrated that he's not at my house where the stuff is to come and play as well. We can't have it in 2 places at once. Paul Lucas is stuck in Sydney. He just wants to come and play. Guys, this is awesome. We're super excited. Please support the Weekend Warrior Australia. Buy some stuff. We're going to get more in as soon as we possibly can. More of the VX stuff so it all works together. Let's get it done. Thank you very much for watching. See you at a game.